Yes, so let us move on. Maybe we have to have lunch or break late because. So continue. So other sources: anti-caking agent in powdered products,
antiglomerantes en productos en polvo seco,
and chewing gums. Some chewing gums. Right. So if you use, so some chewing gums. Why is it my own word? Has aluminum. And it says here that one slice of the can have up to 3 to 4 milligrams per slice of chewing gum. Right, so these are the sources. Also in soft drinks. Right, soft drinks.
He's asking a previous question to the other stuff. You here mentioned go back.
Go back.
Yeah,
yes.
He has a question from there.
Yes. Let me go back. Sorry. Anti-caking agents.
Anti-caking.
Well, anti-caking agents in baking products. Caking in means, it stick together and get clumpy,
Antiglomerante es una cosa que se le agrega a los preparados para hacer tortas o polvos.
So in the baking industry, where they produce a lot of baked products,
ellos producen muchos productos.
They put these products anti-caking agent to prevent the products, the bread or cake coming out in lumps, lumps in the product.
Que el pan o el producto horneado que hacen tenga como grumos.
That the product just becomes very fluffy and nice and no cake lumps. Right, so that's what we're talking about.
De eso estamos hablando.
But also in chewing gums.
Pero también está presente en la goma de mascar.
Let us move on.
Avancemos.
Sister Lydia is gonna really get me in trouble. I'll get flogged because I'm going over time. But soft drinks, non-cocoa soft drinks can have up to 33 milligrams of aluminum. The ones in the aluminum cans. So friends, never drink drinks from aluminum cans. Never. Because the aluminum gets absorbed in the liquid that's in the can. Cola drinks contain up to 24 milligrams per milliliter in cans, and in bottles up to 8.9. Now drinking water must not contain over 7.4 milligrams to be considered safe. But look, right, in these drinks we have 24, so almost 4 times the amount recommended. And yet people drink these things in a lot. Let us continue.
Continuemos.
Coca-Cola. We don't drink that, right?
Nosotros no bebemos esto, ¿verdad?
And the Sprite, so very good. So let us not waste time with that.
Entonces no perdamos tiempo con eso.
For we are getting closer and closer and closer. Non-prescription drugs.
Medicamentos sin receta.
If you take antacids, that's about 200 milligrams per dose.
Tomas antiácidos, eso te da 200 miligramos por dosis.
Right, and antacid, what it does, it's like a bicarbonate. It's aluminum bicarbonate.
Es similar al bicarbonato de sodio.
And the bicarbonate will neutralize the acid in your stomach. But the aluminum will remain. Do we understand? The aluminum will remain. So let us anti-pain medications like aspirins. Silencio. Aspirins.
Aspirinas.
There are medications. Medications for hemorrhoids. They all contain aluminum. Let us continue. Lipstick, ladies.
Avancemos. El lápiz labial.
If ladies love to use beautiful and it's like they want their husbands and their boyfriends to get attracted to them. And women, they go in the mirror and says, let me just apply some Alzheimer's.
un poco de Alzheimer.
Because when I get older, I want to become
Porque
demented.
cuando sea vieja quiero estar demente.
Huh? That's what happens, but people don't know, right?
Eso es lo que sucede, pero la gente no lo sabe.
And some
Y
antiperspirants
algunos antitranspirantes
have aluminum.
tienen aluminio.
And now to answer my sister's question,
Para responder la pregunta de la hermana.
and please forgive me,
Y por favor, perdónenme,
but I want us to pay attention to
pero
this.
quiero que presten atención a esto.
What do we see on the screen?
¿Qué ven en la pantalla?
No, go back. I'll go back with the parts.
Back?
The parts. No, you're going forward. Go back to this. Yes. What do we see on the screen?
¿Qué vemos en la pantalla? Ollas de aluminio.
Beautiful, shiny
Hermosas y brillantes
pots made of aluminum.
ollas hechas de aluminio.
And this is one of the way we poison ourselves
Y
even
esta es
more
una de las formas en las que nos envenenamos aún más.
than the drinking water,
Que
than the
bebiendo
prescription
agua
drugs,
o
than the
las
lipstick.
medicamentos sin receta.
You know why?
¿Saben por qué?
Because many of our people in our
Porque
church,
muchas personas en nuestra iglesia,
just like the people on the outside who don't know,
las personas afuera que no conocen,
or grandparents, or great-grandparents, or mothers, they use these. So,
usaban de eso.
some of them died of Alzheimer's and didn't even realize why.
Ellos murieron de Alzheimer y no se dieron cuenta por qué.
But aluminum pots are
Porque las
poisonous.
ollas de aluminio son venenosas.
And guess what type of pots we are using
Y
here,
entonces analicemos qué clase de ollas usamos
right in our mission house.
en la misión.
I don't know, I haven't
Yo
checked
no
your
sé,
pots.
yo no he ido a mirar.
But do you use aluminum
¿Pero
pots?
usan ollas de aluminio?
I don't know.
Yo no lo sé.
Right.
He's raising.
Yes.
Las ollas de acero inoxidable también contienen.
He's asking in stainless steel also have aluminum.
Well, stainless steel is a different thing. Stainless steel is much more
No,
safer.
ese es, acero inoxidable es una forma
Right?
algo
Stainless
totalmente
steel.
diferente.
Right? So let us move on.
Vamos a avanzar.
And pay attention to this,
Y
friends.
por favor presten atención a esto.
It's very important.
Muy importante.
Take notes.
Y tomen nota.
It says boiling water
Nos dice hervir agua.
in aluminum produces
El
hydroxide
aluminio produce
poison.
veneno de hidróxido.
Right? So when we boil water, when we
Cuando
cook
nosotros hervimos
our
agua,
food,
cuando
when we
cocinamos
make
nuestra
tea
comida,
in our
cuando
aluminum
hacemos té
kettles,
en las pavas de aluminio,
we are ingesting hydroxide poison
estamos ingiriendo veneno de hidróxido
without knowing it.
sin saberlo.
Boiling an egg in aluminum cookware produces
Hervir
phosphate.
un huevo en una olla de aluminio produce fosfato.
And people who boil meat in aluminum cookware produce
Las
chloride.
personas que fríen tocino,
People
también.
who eat bacon and they fry bacon in aluminum cookware
Las personas que comen tocino y lo ponen a freír en una sartén de aluminio
will produce powerful narcotic acid,
va a producir un ácido narcótico potente
which in large concentration or doses can
en
cause
grandes
coma.
dosis puede causar coma.
That's how poisonous it gets.
Así es que tan venenoso es.
So we might be vegetarians, right?
Podemos ser vegetarianos.
And we might steam our broccoli and
y tal vez
sprouts and
podemos
so in
hervir al
here.
vapor nuestro brócoli.
But if we are using these aluminum
Pero si
utensils,
estamos utilizando estos utensilios de aluminio,
we are poisoning ourselves
estamos envenenándonos
without realizing it.
sin darnos cuenta.
Let's continue.
Continuemos.
All vegetables cooked in aluminum
Todas las
produce
verduras cocinadas en aluminio
hydroxide poison.
producen veneno de hidróxido.
And hydroxide poison will neutralize our
Y
digestive
eso
juices
neutraliza los jugos digestivos,
and rob them of the value that they have.
quita su valor que tienen.
They produce problems in the stomach
Produce problemas estomacales
and give us gastrointestinal
y
troubles.
nos da problemas gastrointestinales.
And aluminum poison will produce acidosis,
Y va a producir acidosis,
which will destroy our red blood cells
lo que va a destruir nuestros glóbulos rojos
and result in a condition similar to
y
anemia.
nos va a dar una afección similar a la anemia.
That's what aluminum poisoning will do.
Eso es lo que el veneno del aluminio produce.
Let us continue quickly.
Continuemos
We're
rápido.
almost finished.
Ya casi terminamos.
Right? Beautiful. They are shiny and pretty,
Son brillantes y hermosas,
but they are poisonous.
pero son venenosas.
And notice in many of these aluminum cookware or
Y muchas de estas ollas de aluminio,
basins or jugs, many times after the water is removed or dried out,
muchas veces veces que el agua se remueve de esa olla de aluminio.
And you take your finger and do like this.
Si tú pasas tu dedo dentro de la olla, es así.
What do you see?
¿Qué tienes? Black.
Black, and sometimes all of that silvery stuff, white.
Ves como una especie de plata así color plateado.
What more evidence do you want?
¿Qué más evidencia quieren?
Right? But not only, you know, parts but kettles.
Pero no solo las ollas, sino también las pavas.
You know, that we heat water to make tea.
Que calentamos el agua, hervimos el agua para hacer té.
Aluminum is cheap, but it's poisonous.
El aluminio es barato, pero es venenoso.
But not only kettles and frying pans.
No solamente las pavas, las ollas y los sartenes.
But these aluminum spoons and spatulas,
cucharas y espátulas de aluminio.
aluminum forks and aluminum spoons.
Tenedores, cucharas de aluminio.
Aluminum is all over the
El
place.
aluminio está en todos lados.
And we are poisoning ourselves as reformers daily.
Como reformistas diariamente.
You go to church conferences,
Vas a los congresos de la
and there are
iglesia,
big aluminum
y
pots.
tienen ollas de aluminio gigantes.
And we talk about vegetarianism
Hablamos acerca del vegetarianismo
and not having caffeine,
y de no consumir cafeína,
proper rest,
de
and the 8 laws of health.
y de tener mucha salud.
And the pastors and the people, because they don't know,
Y las personas, porque no saben,
are eating poisonous food
están comiendo comida envenenada de las ollas de aluminio,
because they don't know.
porque no saben.
But once we know,
Pero una vez que sabemos,
does God expect us to change?
Dios espera que cambiemos.
That his body, his temple is preserved?
Se recuerden que nuestro cuerpo es templo.
Look at this next slide, shows an aluminum.
Esta siguiente diapositiva.
Do you have any like this at home?
¿Tienen alguna olla como esta?
You know, very quick and so, but
Es muy
do we
rápido.
realize that many of these, they are actually aluminum
Muchas
inside?
de estas ollas tienen aluminio por dentro.
So it's just that we are using an electric aluminum pot.
Entonces estamos usando una olla eléctrica de aluminio.
So the best thing is to the best thing is to find ones that have glass
La
inside.
mejor cosa es conseguir ollas que tengan vidrio por dentro.
Question.
No, la hermana estaba primero y después la hermana Vila.
Move on. Finish. Yeah, that's finished. Yeah. Leave it at this.
Si son buenas para utilizar.
Yeah, leave it at that.
She wants to know if the pots, copper pots,
Copper pots.
if they are good to use.
Brother Escobar, maybe you could address it about copper pots.
Hermano Escobar, tal vez tú puedes responder sobre las ollas de cobre.
If they are really healthy. I know clay pots. Clay is healthy, right? But copper pots.
Que no sabe si esas son saludables. Que el hermano Escobar tal vez pueda responder. There is another hand and your time is
Yes.
finished.
And my time is finished. Yes.
Mi tiempo se acabó.
But I will research that to you, sister,
Yo
before
voy
I
a
leave.
investigar y le voy a responder antes
Before I
de
leave Mendoza,
Antes de irme a
I'll get you
Mendoza.
that answer.
Le voy a traer esa
Yeah.
respuesta.
But time is up. Quick, brother.
Mi tiempo se acabó.
Yes, sister.
¿Podemos eliminar el aluminio del cuerpo?
Can we eliminate aluminium from the body?
Well, that's a very, very good question.
Esa es una pregunta muy muy buena.
And I will also find out how you can do that too. I will do that before. But
Yo
there
voy
are
a
ways that you can
investigar cómo
do
hacerlo. Yo
to
sé
decontaminate
que hay
yourself.
formas de remover la contaminación de uno.
Right? But remember, once it gets into the
Pero
brain
recuerda, una vez que llegó al cerebro
and start accumulating in the
y
brain,
comienza a acumularse en tu cerebro,
it becomes more difficult.
es muy difícil.
But if you detoxify your
Pero si
system,
tú desintoxicas tu
you know,
sistema,
get proper cleaning, that will
te
definitely
haces
help.
una limpieza apropiada, eso te ayudaría. Sister Claudia.
Sister Claudia, I know.
When I studied,
Me enseñó que para sacar los metales pesados del cuerpo debemos consumir los brotes.
we should eat sprouts.
Los brotes. Dice que eso ayuda a eliminar los metales pesados del cuerpo.
Remove heavy metals from the body.
Yes.
Gracias.
So thank you very much for your time.
Muchas gracias por su tiempo.
Sorry if I offended you.
Lamento si me disculpen si ofendí a
For the
alguno.
Bible says greater people have knowledge of
Pero
people
la
who
Biblia
perish.
dice que tenemos que darle el conocimiento a la gente que perece.
Thank you very much.
Muchas gracias.